Welcome back. I'm David the Good, and today I gave my wife a 50mm lens with no stabilization whatsoever, and she's just gonna have to do her best. This video is gonna be one of those beautiful, incredible demonstration videos where we teach you how to do something you're always like, whoa, I wish I knew how to do that thing. And today, that thing is citrus. We're gonna show you how to grow citrus from seed, and we're gonna show you how to grow grapefruits from seed, because we had kind of an accident with a very fruitless search. Well, anyhow, okay, start the video now. No seeds in this one. What is this horrible barren world that we live in? All right.
How to grow limes that have seeds.
If this lime had a seed in it, what you do was...
Well, we massacred an entire bag of limes, and we got these 3 grapefruit seeds. So let's plant these grapefruit seeds into a pot, because Scott had said that videos about putting things in pots are very successful. I have this beautiful soil. This is an artisanal soil that comes in giant piles from the local landscape supply company. Potting soil. Pro tip, if you can buy potting soil by the yard from a local landscape company, it's like 80 or 90 bucks, and that's something like 50 bags of potting soil. I highly recommend doing that if you're gonna have a little backyard plant nursery, or if you do any potting regularly, and if you wanna save money, just get a big pile of it. So we have our grapefruit seeds here, and I've been asked many times, why did my grapefruit fail to germinate? Or why did my lemons not grow? Or why did my orange seeds fail? I had a really good citrus. I saved some seeds and they died. Nothing happened. Nothing came up. And I'll tell you why. Citrus seeds don't keep very long. The outer shell is actually kind of leathery, and it's not made for long-term storage. It's like a lot of tropical fruit in that there is a limited period of viability, that is, time in which it grows, time in which it will actually sprout. Limited viability. It's not viable if it sits around. So if you eat a kumquat, for example, and you leave the seeds on your counter to dry out on a napkin, and you plant the seeds 6 months later, nothing will happen. They'll be dead. You should really be planting them within a couple of days of eating the fruit. So these we just pulled out of a grapefruit, and we're just going to stick them right into the ground. There's no drying. There's nothing that needs to happen. You don't put them in the fridge. You don't do anything like that. You just stick them right in. And then we have to water them. This faucet right here is coming directly out of my wall. But it gets more interesting than that. The water that comes through this faucet, when I turn this, like this, comes from facilities that process water. They purify and clean water, and they put in chemicals to control your mind. Fortunately, it's not gonna hurt these grapefruits because they don't have any minds, so far as we know at this point. I'm just gonna water them in. And you really don't want to drown them. You water them and you put them inside, and you water them like once a week. And you can stick these things like in full sun. You can stick them on a windowsill. When they sprout, they need to get into decent sun. They appreciate that. So I'm taking this guy and I'm putting it in my plant nursery. Let's go to my plant nursery. Now I'm in my plant nursery, and I'm gonna put this pot right here in this wagon. They get fussy, and it's important to just pull them around. Like if you can walk it around your yard, come on, buddy. They like that. No, seriously, just leave it here, keep it watered, like every couple of days. If the soil really dries out, water it. But citrus don't need that much water, and they don't really appreciate that much water. They really do well in kind of a semi-arid condition. You water them too much, they start turning yellow and they die. So I'm gonna stick this here, and in about 2 weeks to a month, baby grapefruit trees will emerge. Stay there. Stay. Every time I do a video on growing fruit trees from seeds, I get the same kind of comments. Not from most of you good gardeners, but from the occasional drive-by. The drive-by commenter usually says something like, "You can't grow that from seed. It tastes terrible. It's not worth it. Or it takes too long." I get this kind of stuff. My answer is invariably, "You're on the wrong channel." No, it's not. Usually I post like a Pee Wee Herman PSA about crack cocaine or something like that. Something that responds respectfully to people that are not familiar with this channel. But the real answer is, it's worth growing fruit trees from seed because that's how new varieties develop. A lot of the varieties that we have today happened because of chance mutations that somebody saved, or a variety that happened because someone took the time to plant seeds. A seed-grown tree has a huge amount of genetic potential. Yes, you may get smaller grapefruits, you may get more sour grapefruits, you may get awesome grapefruit. You don't really know. And if you get tired of looking at a tree, you can always graft onto it. There's really no loss to trying it, to seeing what happens. Now, I have had many fruits from seed-grown trees, and invariably they have been decent, if not excellent. I have had seed-grown oranges, and I have had seed-grown grapefruits and seed-grown lemons. They're all quite good. So the chances of you getting something lousy from a very good sweet fruit are pretty low. Now, you may not get a commercial variety, you may not get exactly the ruby red or the white Duncan or whatever variety that you started with, but you'll get something that's decent. And if you don't like it, you can always graft it. You can even grow grapefruit inside as a potted plant. Now, it's not going to produce grapefruit for you that way, but it's a beautiful potted plant. I had a friend in Tennessee, and underneath the sunroof in his house, what do they call those things? Skylight. Underneath the skylight, he had a table. And on it, he had a grapefruit tree that was probably about 4 foot tall, that he had started from seed, and he had carried it with him from place to place. It was a beautiful little potted indoor tree. And I looked at it, I said, "Wow, man, Cornelius, how long have you been keeping this tree?" And he's like, "Oh, I've had that for years." And I said, "When I was growing up, we had a grapefruit tree in my backyard that was about this big around down in South Florida." I said, "But you could never grow this one outside, but I think it's really cool that you've managed to keep it alive as a houseplant." They thrive on a bit of benign neglect. So even if you don't get fruit, it's a cool thing to do. So do it. It doesn't cost you anything. If you're gonna eat a grapefruit anyways, save a few seeds, plant the seeds, make sure that they don't dry out first. And if it comes out to be a new and amazing variety, awesome. It only takes about 8 years to find out. So get planting today. And also, check out my book, Free Plants for Everyone, The Good Guide to Plant Propagation, if you want to grow a bunch of your own stuff for free. I'd appreciate it. I'll put the link below this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you're all having fun. I am. And until next time, may your thumbs always be green.
No seeds.
Where are the seeds? There's no seeds in these citrus. It's so dramatic. We'll just keep cutting them up. How many of these things am I going to cut up? What in the world?
These two are almost mummified.
Holy moly.
Well, I mean, they found
that's-
ancient Egyptian wheat.
It's one of those professional. Yeah, that's right. They found that ancient Egyptian wheat and they still got it to spread. What? Somebody make me a margarita.
This has got to be a bug video.
No seeds in that either.
There's like seedless limes. Oh, that is the worst looking lime. That's the bottom of the
That's
barrel.
the one you have to use.
Oh, that's the one. Don't cut your fingers. No, I can't even saw through it because it's hard as a rock.
I told you it's mummified.
Where's my cutlass? Come on.
It's not necessarily made for great YouTube.
YouTube, if you can hear this, kindly ask for an adult's permission.
Ask for an adult's permission before
YouTube,
cutting
this
open
is-
all the citrus in your mom's kitchen.
This is plumber language.
No plumber language.
No, the plumbers are completely fine. It's the people
Is this video suitable for children? I don't know. My kids laughed at it. Like, I mean, look at all this. There's not a single seed in that whole mess.
There's a half of one that's
How to germinate a grapefruit seed.
also
What's this?
mummified. It doesn't look
That's
like
that's terrible. No, they don't have anything. It's
I
like what
guess
is
you have to do how to germinate.
what is this horrible barren world that we live in? All right. This is
How to grow limes that have seeds.
If this lime had a seed in it, what you do was.
See, nobody should. No, I'm gonna stick this grapefruit seed in there. Oh, there's one. There's another one. Hey, buddy, I pulled a corner out of your ear.
Hey, hon, come check out this soil. It's taken me all day to do.
Hi, hon. Wow, this soil is so rich.
I know, it's trying to be like me.
Oh my word. Is this a water apple tree?
Yeah, it's gonna go great in the soil.
Wow, it's really gonna take off here. What's in the soil anyways?
It's best you keep your business to yourself.
All right, I don't need no answers.